Hi, brothers and sisters, welcome to Know Your History, a channel born out of a deep love for Indian culture and the legendary heroes who shaped our nation's soul. Every day, we will journey through time to rediscover those who lit the path of freedom, honor, and pride. Today, we pay tribute to one such flame, a woman whose name resounds through history with courage and defiance. She wasn't just a queen. She was Jhansi ki Rani, Rani Lakshmi Bai. In the sacred city of Varanasi, in 1828, a brave soul entered the world. Her name was Manikarnika Tambe, fondly called Manu. Even as a child, she was unlike others. While most little girls played with dolls, Manu wielded a sword. She rode horses as if born to the saddle, her spirit untamed and her will unbreakable. Destiny, it seemed, had already chosen her. She grew up not behind curtains of silk, but in open courtyards where the clang of swords and thunder of hooves echoed her heartbeat. Years passed, and Manikarnika became Rani Lakshmi Bai, the Queen of Jhansi, upon marrying Maharaja Gangadhar Rao. But fate would test her. When the Maharaja died and the British East India Company dared to deny her adopted son's claim to the throne, invoking their cruel doctrine of lapse, they thought they could silence her. But they didn't know Lakshmi Bai. With fire in her eyes and the blood of a warrior in her veins, she declared to the empire, "Meri Jhansi nahi doongi." She refused to be a passive ruler. She became the heart of a revolution. In 1857, when the First War of Indian Independence erupted, Jhansi stood tall under her leadership. Rani Lakshmi Bai turned her palace into a war room. She trained her own battalion, inspiring men and women alike to rise. She was not just a ruler sitting on a throne, she was a warrior leading from the front. When Jhansi was attacked, she fought like goddess Durga incarnate. When the walls of her fort were breached, she did not kneel. With her child tied to her back, she mounted her horse and cut through enemy lines like lightning in human form. Her final battle came near Gwalior, at Kota Ki Serai. Dressed in armor, sword in hand, she fought till her last breath. Outnumbered, wounded, but unyielding, Rani Lakshmi Bai embraced death not with fear, but with fury. She fell on 18th June, 1858, but not in defeat. She became eternal. Even today, her name echoes through the ranks of India's military. Her story lives in poems, films, books, and in the hearts of millions. She was not just a queen. She was Shakti, she was Shaurya, she was Swatantrata. Rani Lakshmi Bai was not merely a queen who led an army, she was a woman who broke the very barriers that confined her kind for generations. In a time when women were told to lower their gaze, she raised her sword. In a world where women were taught to be silent, she rode with courage. But she didn't walk this path alone. She inspired an entire battalion of women to rise with her. Her troops, many of them women warriors, had more fire in their eyes than any army of men. Because they weren't just fighting for a throne or a kingdom. They were fighting for their right to exist as equals. She fought to crush the chains of tradition, to rewrite what it meant to be a woman in India. Every battle they charged into wasn't just a war against the British, it was a war against centuries of oppression. She was like the wind, uncontainable, untamed, and unstoppable. Wherever she passed, they didn't just conquer, they transformed. She didn't just fight history. She rewrote it. Her courage became a chapter of India's glory. Her name became the echo in every woman's heartbeat across this nation. Rani Lakshmi Bai and her army didn't just defend Jhansi. They redefined India. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, do like, share, and subscribe to Know Your History. We will be back tomorrow with another tale of a hero who shaped our nation.